All right, folks, you know what time it is. It's Tippler Talk Tuesday. For those out there watching, thank you for coming back and watching my videos each and every time. For those that compliment, for those that participate in good topic discussions with me, I appreciate you and I thank you. And let's keep the hobby going. So in front of me, I have 4 different cereals, or 4, not cereals totally, but 4 different grains with mixed cereals in each one. Except for the one here that I'm touching right now, this is the barley. 3 out of the 4 are Lizzie Mae's brand. And the 4th one is a Brown's Go Blend. So the reason why I have these displayed out here for you today on this Tippler Talk Tuesday is to discuss the feed. This is the type of feed that I am feeding my tipplers that I'm flying right now, right? So everyone feeds differently. Everyone trains differently. Everyone has different conditions and all of that. So for me here in Florida, and I'll show you here the weather in a minute, it's unpredictable. It was beautiful, sunny this morning, and now it's raining outside. You can hear the thunder. Let me show you what it looks like. It's raining. So I'm sitting here under a covered porch making this video for you guys, and we're gonna discuss the feeds. For those that are flying tipplers, of course, and if you're racing, it's a different topic as well, right? You're gonna feed differently. But what I have here, from my left to the right of the screen, Lizzie Mae. It's the barley mix, barley blend, straight up barley, nothing but barley. The second one I have is Lizzie Mae Super Depurative Mix. This is what the Depurative Mix looks like. There's other fine seeds in there. You can't see them, but they're in there. It's got a different blend. Then you have the Brown's Go Blend, which they call AKA candy. This is like the candy mix. So when I start out settling the birds and flying around the house, straight barley. So I've been told by some of the CNTU guys, this is what you want to fly with, this is what you want to use. Secondary, to increase for time, after you get them going and settled, then you go to the Super Depurative, okay? And then, this is all on my own. This is not from the CNTU guys, but I've mixed a little bit of the Go Blend because the Go Blend has a lot of fatty seeds, a lot of smaller seeds, like the Nigel, hemp seed. This does not have, and this does not have. So that's what I use when I go to do a quick little mix into the Super Depurative or the barley. And I play back and forth between these 3. Now the 4th one is what I give simply my breeders. My breeders are right now on that mix right there, which is the Lizzie Mae all-purpose mix. Basically, the birds that are just perching, I give them a little bit of everything. They enjoy it. Really, I don't need to give them all that, but I do. And what I like about this feed is that I can sift through some of this feed and pull out certain things like, for example, let's just go with the white peas. The white peas, I can pull out a few, mix it into any of these 3 and give it to my flying tipplers, the ones that I'm currently flying for time. And the same thing goes for, you know, some of the green peas. Okay, I can give them some of that, a handful of it. Not a whole lot, just a handful to recover from a long flight. And also some of the red peas. So you got white peas, the green peas, and red peas, maple peas, I should say. And then also, of course, the corn, which is the maize. The corn. So these 3, 4 feeds, or seeds, I should say, cereals that are not in here, I can pick them out of here. That's the reason why I get this mix also, and I'll mix it in there when the time comes as I watch the birds increase or decrease in time. Then of course it has other seeds or cereals in here that I can use. So that's what I'm doing here at the Red Eye Loft. For those that are thinking, what am I feeding my birds? You're seeing it right there. Not often. Main supplement to this supplements these two. That's the way I use it. And I do a like 60-40, or I'll do a 60-20-20. And it works. It works for me right now. Not to mention, some time flyers, some of the guys that have been doing it for a long time, don't believe in giving any extra added vitamins or supplements in the water. I also give vitamins and supplements in the water. After they fly hard here in Florida, especially under the heat, I give them the extra to replenish the electrolytes back into their system, and also some of the vitamins to go along in the water to help the birds recover faster. And that's what you want. You know, so for this Tippler Talk Tuesday, quick video, just quick 4 blends of feed or seeds or cereals, whatever you want to call it, what I use in my loft while I'm flying these tipplers. Since I am trying to time fly, that's what I'm going with. And the more I work with it, the more I play around with it, you know, it will change here in Florida. In your region, it may change, of course. You may not use this type of blend, but here, that's what I use. You know, and overall, it seems to be working for me. And I can't wait to see some of the cooler weather come through here. Lower humidity. Look at this. All this rain, high humidity today. I'm sure it's in the 90s. And I can feel it out here while I'm standing out here on my porch. It feels sticky and wet. So we'll just have to deal with it as they come. And for all those out there watching, you know, my videos, without getting into a discussion of hate or made up excuses or preference in pigeons, I will say that, you know, this pigeon hobby is getting better now. Now that a club here in the United States has acknowledged time flying. Now that, you know, some fellas wish to lead and time fly, it's a good thing. You know, I just hope that the club or clubs keep it up. And if it took for me to speak up in Florida about time flying, then I consider it a win and a good day in the hobby, of course. Everyone has something to offer, you know, everyone has something to gain out of it. And I think that when we all come together and we go in the right direction and we do what we have to do, then it's a plus for the hobby, you know. So anyone out there that wants to pigeon mumble, like always, you have my number. You can call me anytime and we can pigeon mumble. And sometimes I get overwhelmed and busy. I get a lot of phone calls and dealing with day-to-day things around the house. You know, I may not call you right away, or I may not call you for a couple days, but I will call you back. Sometime, somehow, some way I will call you back. And, you know, we can always debate the pigeon hobby in a positive way. And I think that's, to me, the best way to do it is that way, in a positive way. Not in the negative way, not on social media, not, you know, bringing up people's names and who's doing what and who's not doing what. And, you know, we can all, you know, agree to disagree. And with that, I'll leave it at this. You know, if you're not flying tipplers, if you're not flying some type of bird and you're just watching, then, you know, you're missing out. Because I know we all enjoy flying our pigeons. And what can I say? Doesn't get any better. Some people can't have pigeons where they live at, and that's sad. While I enjoy this rain, I'll chill out here for a little bit and wait until it stops raining, then I can go feed my tipplers and get back to it. Folks, have a good evening on the Tipple Talk Tuesday. See you next week. Later.